All right, so we just got done watching Sailor Moon Season 1, Episode 26. What was it? It was Bring a Smile to Naru's Face, Usagi's Friendship. So I was
one of the weaker episodes, I must say.
Yeah.
Not terrible, weak.
It was weak in that it was just dry. Not much happened. We've had pretty action-packed episodes.
Yeah.
Last one, I guess we've just been a bit spoiled. So this episode, basically, like, Tuxedo Mask has a dream. We're back to Tuxedo Mask's vision quest
Poor Tuxedo.
about like finding the silver crystal.
Yeah, and we find out some key information about the silver crystal. Actually, is that it can destroy the whole world.
Yes, that's high stakes. That's high stakes.
High stakes.
And also that the 7 rainbow crystals are actually like fragments of the silver crystal itself,
yeah.
Which is interesting.
So that's why when they come together, that wasn't clarified in the episode before, but we did know that when they come together, they create the silver crystal.
So then we, after seeing Tuxedo Mask's vision quest, whatever, we see Usagi and her friends. Usagi and Yumino are deciding to go visit Naru because Naru hasn't been in school because she's depressed about the death of Nefri 2 episodes prior.
Yeah.
They inevitably go visit her and. Whatever.
But Yumino's kind of being silly. He's like, "Oh, what would make you feel better? Chocolate parfait." Oh my goodness!
The chocolate parfait. There's a lot of flashbacking in this episode to the Nefried incident, which was, a great way to fill up an episode. This episode had a lot of filler, a lot of garbage, a lot of just like, sort of in jokes and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, for the fans.
Of
course.
So, but the main thing that was happening was they were in their sort of clubhouse thing. And Luna, Rei, Ami, and Kino were all meeting to discuss that Usagi is the leader. She has the moon stick. That's how it goes. If you get the moon stick, the monster de-escalation moon. I don't remember exactly
something like that. Escalation monster. And the rest of the sailors, the rest of the gang is not so happy about it.
Luna's realistic though about it. Because she's
being realistic. Luna trusts Sailor Moon. Luna believes in her, and but I mean, I honestly, if I was in Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter, whatever, Alder, in their boat, I wouldn't trust her either because she's kind of a crybaby. She's kind of clumsy, sporadic, blah blah blah. Yeah.
But she's a great friend, as we've been hammering home these last couple episodes.
And then we meet another Yuma, and this guy was funny.
As I'm calling it, this is a bit. So these Yumas, they're all humans. These ones, they're all humans who have sort of Yuma within them. Humas.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the Yuma, like, we could skip a bunch of the stuff that happened in this episode,
But the Yuma Boxy, I found
we
really
like to
funny.
thoroughly recap these episodes and thus far in our reviews. But this episode. You get the gist.
You get the gist.
The key to this episode is that Naru needs to be brought back to square one. She needs to revert to the status quo, get over Nefrit, and so we can move on with the story.
Just something about Yuma Boxy though. I found Yuma Boxy really funny.
The Yuma in this episode was initially this sort of priest guy that's helping to console Naru at a gravesite.
And then Zoizaide appears, and then the guy, whatever, priest turns into a Yuma Boxy, and he's a boxing champ, whatever guy, and he does something called the Lovely Punch, which is that does not sound intimidating whatsoever.
He goes, I am a champion!
I am a champion, Lovely Punch!
Yeah, it's really great.
I am a champion, Lovely Punch!
Yeah. I'm a champion.
Lovely Punch.
Yeah. So the key point is though the devotion to friendship in this episode.
And then we found some star thing at the end that was created a lullaby kind of thing.
There's in the graveyard. Usagi finds this little star. And she opens it up and it starts playing sort of a lullaby version of the theme song to the show. What it actually means, I'm not sure, but Sailor Moon seems to have seen it before somewhere. And Tuxedo Mask. Tuxedo Mask shows up,
saves the day, of course.
And his
Tuxedo Mask always saving the day.
His expanding stick shows up again, which I thought was kind of cool. Because I mentioned that I thought that was strange the first time that showed up. I believe episode 19. So it's good to see that. Hey, Tuxedo Mask. Yeah.
Tuxedo Mask. Tuxedo Mask.
Oh,
Tuxedo Mask.
Tuxedo Mask, yeah.
Tuxedo Mask, yeah.
Usagi.
Tuxedo Mask, yeah. Tuxedo Mask, yeah.
Season 1, episode 26, yeah.
Moon, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury and Mars, yeah.
Jupiter, Army and Ray. Oh yeah.
Sailor Moon, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hey, Sailor Moon,
Sailor Moon, yeah.
Sailor Moon,
Tuxedo mask.
Sailor